Not every day you got to fly a 737-200 Classic Combi.
This one's going to be my takeoff, so it'll be a scary one.
There's 3 meals on board. Wow, yummy. That was so exciting. First time landing on a gravel for me, man. You have a really good job. You only have 1 plane coming every day. You're taking every single inch of the runway.
Yeah.
This is why I love about aviation. Amazing. Good morning from sunny Montreal Mirabel. Yesterday I was rushing all the way from New York through Ottawa to Montreal because today I'm flying on this beautiful 737-200 Classic to the Arctic North of Canada.
Okay, so I'm Paul, I'll be your first officer today. Walk you through the walk around this morning. So over here we got, this is the front nose gear with the skin protection plate. That's for to stop the gravel from coming up when we land. You'll see it's going to make a big mess, the gravel. So
what is this?
Yeah, so this is the gravel protect system. So what that does is it takes high pressure bleed air from the engines, pushes it out here through these 3 little nozzles, and it creates a shield of air pressure here. And what that does is it stops the gravel from being ingested into the engine. So without that, we're not going anywhere that isn't concrete. Here's another thing you probably don't see very much. This is the reverse on this system. Instead of it just reversing the thrust.
Is it the normal, same as every other 737-200, or this is some special modified?
Normal to the 200s, but you don't normally see that on the bigger engines. Don't do that.
Absolutely,
so
the clamshell open.
300 and up doesn't have a clamshell, but if you look out the window when we're landing, you'll really see that open up, and it's pretty cool. Today we're going to be in a combination configuration, which means we're going to be half cargo and passengers in the back. If you look through the door. So that wall right there can be moved wherever we want it. We can put it all the way up here, fill it all with passengers. We can put it all the way at the back and take the chairs out, fill it all with cargo. So they're really versatile planes. All of our planes can do this. Not every day you got to fly a 737-200 Classic Combi. And look at this. They're bringing all the equipment, lifeline supply to the Arctic North in Canada. Today the configuration, half cargo, half passenger at the back. And you can access between the 2 cabins through this little door on the left side of the plane.
Hi, I'm Natalie. Welcome on board NOLINOR flight. This is a Boeing 737-200 series.
How many passengers are we expecting today, Natalie?
58.
58? Every seat is filled?
Yes. So one feature that's interesting, but is kind of an inconvenience for passengers, on the Boeing 737-200, the overhead bins are really small. It's because they need to leave space for the cargo pallets to be pushed all the way to the back. So that's why they are so small. Alright,
so if it became all cargo configuration, the bin stays like this. They're small, so there's room for the cargo to be pushed down.
Exactly.
First we were flying to Val-d'Or. The cargo will come on board at Val-d'Or. So the first sector we don't have any cargo, but we have a full load of passenger coming.
Hey, good morning. My name is Pascal. I'm the captain for Meadowbank flight today. We'll do 1 stop before reaching Meadowbank. First stop is in Val-d'Or. Should take about 50 minutes. And the other leg to Meadowbank will take about 3 hours, 20 minutes. Meadowbank is a gold mine. We are the lifeline to that mine. No route, no boat can reach that place. The only transportation available is the plane. One of our 2 737-200 equipped with the EFIS system, LCD display. It's in operation in the fleet for about a year and a half.
Seems the airline taking good care of the cockpit.
Yeah, those planes should be in flight at least for the next 10 to 15 years.
Another 10 to 15 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Keep up the 737-200 in the sky.
Yeah. Start number 1.
Number 1, starter engaged, start valve open.
20% in 2. Fuel flow, light up.
There we go.
This is the 3 first protection plane of the C series or Airbus A220.
Brakes up. Reversers normal.
Paul, what are these cargo? Do you know what's inside? They food, water, stones?
Could be anything. It's mostly mining supplies, but there's definitely some food in there. Normally it'll be separate, but really there's no way of telling. We got some dangerous goods. I'll tell you exactly what that is, but that's pretty much all I know. It's all wrapped up, so short of going through it, not much I can tell you.
So what's the dangerous good, Paul?
So the dangerous goods we have today are just batteries and some aerosols and stuff like that. Doesn't sound very dangerous, but we have to just be aware that it's on the plane. Should there be a fire or whatever, we know what we got, where it is. Pretty much it.
How we're doing at the back?
Very good.
All passenger, 57?
Yes, exactly.
There's 3 meals on board. Wow,
Yes.
excellent. Look at this. Whoa, everything's in oven.
So here we have apple and caramel waffle
Uh-huh.
and ham, potatoes and eggs.
Wow, yummy.
Passenger signs.
On.
Gravel protect.
On.
Windows.
Lock left.
Lock to right. HSI.
Heading 318.
Altitude alert.
5,049 for now.
Takeoff speeds.
50, 53, 59. Set left.
Set right. PDCS pre-flight.
Not equipped.
Rudder aileron true.
3 and 0.
Taxi takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
20% in 2. Fuel flow. Light up.
Start valve closed. Gravel protect.
Engine stable.
Number 1, starter engaged. Start valve open.
And 1.
Water
We reach
pressure
20%. And 2. Inject the fuel. Light up. Let's see. Rise of VGT.
Starter cutout. Start valve closed. Gravel protect.
Engine stable.
Roger. 8 indicators 99950 to Meadowbank Airport. Yeah. Park runway 36, direct Val-d'Or view on course.
Val-d'Or radar $950 in the backtrack runway 36.
Val-d'Or 950, roger.
our autopilot. So it's SP177, a little bit of an older style of autopilot. Typically you'd see on a more modern aircraft you would set your altitude, so you'd put flight level 320, it'll fly to 320, level off and capture 320. Us, we don't really have that, so we kind of have to hand fly everything, and then so say once we get to the desired altitude we can tell it to hold, and that's pretty much all it'll do. It'll hold altitude, but it won't make changes for us unless we physically make the changes ourselves. So, and it's the same thing for descent. We can't just set a descent speed, 250 and say, let's go. It's really just disconnect the autopilot. Now we can control the pitch, and then we just control the speed with the pitch. Push down if you want to go faster, pull up if you want to go slower.
Do you prefer flying the airplane manually on the 737-200, or would you prefer a more automated airplane like the 737-800 or Airbus 320?
For me, I'd manual all day, man.
You love it.
It's who wants to take off and flick a switch 400 feet and get to your destination? Yeah, I like to do something. It makes the time go faster. It makes me fun. It's more fun. It keeps my skills sharp.
The bacon pancake waffle is nice too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first officer speaking Val next to Captain Pascal Leo. We'll be landing in approximately 15 minutes. Temperature at Meadowbank is a very warm 16 degrees. We're going to be planning a landing on a gravel strip today. So in order to do that, we need what's called the gravel protect system. So what that gives us is we have an engine inlet here. That's where the air flows in, comes out the back, gives us thrust. So you'll see outside, we have a little bar that sticks out of the bottom, and then it has airflow that pushes down like this. So what you get is, here's the engine inlet, and it gives you sort of an invisible wall of air like this.
So you're saying this is the gravel?
Yeah.
And then the air is trying to deflate the gravel so nothing goes into the engine.
Exactly. Start to see the mine site there. Just up on the other side of the lake. Arm.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
40 wing height.
Landing checklist.
Pilot is engaged.
Confirm.
One 140, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse throttle. 80 knots. 60.
That was so exciting. First time landing on a gravel for me, man. Captain Pascal, good job, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, very exciting. This is in the middle of nowhere. Few hours in the northern Arctic of Canada. Very exciting. Now the plane's gonna start offload, and we're gonna depart shortly once we offload everything, and then to pick up the new load of cargo and passenger on our way back. Did you see how the operation here works? The fork just lifts up all the bags in a container like this. That is so convenient.
Switzerland
landing on the gravel strip, it's important to check if something go in the engine. No dent, no something.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Nothing went inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the control tower.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
Et toi?
Ouais. Belle journée aujourd'hui.
Ouais.
On est dans le
Peut-être qu'on a eu toute cette semaine tranquille, quoi.
Ouais. Oh, we're going directly to Val-d'Or.
Lucky.
Yeah. No stop in Churchill finally.
Okay. Oh, your ATC here.
Yeah.
How many planes come here every day?
Then we got like one.
One, like this
two.
one. You have a really good job. You only have one plane coming every day. There's actually lots of insects in this Arctic region. There's lots of wasps and flies. It's biting me non-stop and very, very crazy. But what a cool operation, really. This is why I love it about aviation. Amazing. We only have one cargo on the way back?
Yeah, just one.
Oh.
43 passenger to go to Val-d'Or and then 32 to Mirabel.
Here we are in Meadowbank. This is our typical Canadian gold mine, I guess. We're about to take off here. We got 1,200 miles, take us back to Val-d'Or. This one's going to be my takeoff, so it'll be a scary one. And we got 5,300 feet. We're going to use every inch of that today, and that's it, up to 350. And
You're going to use every single inch of the gravel runway?
Every single inch, man. Every time.
You're taking every single inch of the runway?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your control. Trust is stable. Take up trust set. 80 knots.
passenger loaded in the back of the plane. You have to put this one up front to be sure that the plane won't tip on the runway, and as well so that the center of gravity is at the good place for you to take off.
Alison is also working at the airport. You told me you are a plane painter.
Yeah.
But today you are helping loading cargo. Did you like doing this kind of work?
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a manual work, so I really like it.
Wow, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm with all the miners all the way back. Now we're stopping at Val-d'Or. This is Sam as well. What's your name, sir? Andre? Yeah, you guys work 2 weeks, now come back 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And going 2 weeks after working again. You're a freaking flyer on this airplane.
Yes.
One 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed break up. Reverse to normal. And this one is low, will be the next one. 80 knots. Okay, I have control.
Your controls.
Paul, great landing. Thank you very much for flying me today. Thank you, Pascal.
My pleasure.
It was a lot of fun with you. Hopefully one day I'll start my own flying as well. And maybe one day I'll become your first officer.
No problem with that.
Thank you so much for flying me.